Hello everyone. I just want to preface with this video that if you don't like listening to long rambly videos, I suggest just not watching this. But for those who are interested, this is pretty much a update as well as where my headspace is for the channels that I'm currently hosting on just pretty much any platform that you know me. So again, I don't have a script for this. I'm just going to be rambling. This is going to be a little bit weird for me because usually I like to have a script to know exactly how long it is. So just a preference. If you don't like these, thanks for watching for this a little bit, but I suggest swiping away or just moving to another video. So for those who are still watching, my name is N7, and if you're watching this for the first time, let me give you a little background on who I am and all that. So I'm N7. You can just search N7_Specters on Google and you'll be able to see all my socials. I should be able to be found fairly easy. I mainly do Destiny 2 content, but then I do other games as I like to say, Destiny is the focus, and then I just, if Destiny is low, I just do the other games and all that. So variety streamer, yes, but mainly Destiny. I've been at the content creation world for about, I would say about 12 years now. Yeah, 11 to 12 years. That's a little crazy to think about. So yeah, long time content creator. And also, a lot of people don't know about this, which is very interesting. One, because I don't think I advertise it enough, but I'm a GeForce Now ambassador. So that means 95% of the video content, like all my edits and all that, are through the GeForce Now application. And so that's a cloud-based service, and GFN has been kind enough to give me access to the Ultimate, which is the top tier version, so I can create content. So for those who don't know that, yeah. If you're wondering why the gameplay looks so crispy and all that, is all through the cloud of GeForce Now. So what is the point of this video? Well, mainly just, I guess, as a sort of a journal for myself, but also to you, the viewers, because for those who've been following me for a while, you may have noticed I've not been uploading a lot of content recently. Mainly because actually it's been a week now that I'm feeling much better. I'm saying in 95%. I had COVID for the past 4 weeks, and it's been a week where I feel almost to myself. Because of that, 3 weeks of like no content and just feeling very tired, not being able to push. I try to push myself, and probably to the detriment of my health at times, because I wanted to get videos out, but my body was just telling no, I need to recover. And because of 3 weeks down, I think either I'm feeling a little bit of burnout, or it's just I'm so used to not having content that when I'm going into it, it feels a little bit overwhelming, and I just don't know where to start back. I started with my Xur videos and all that, and I've been saying I wanted to do my Letters from a Helldiver, which I've been enjoying the story from that, because it's based on the Helldivers universe, and I'm sort of using the player base and what their choices are, and what the Joel, the guy behind the story of Helldivers. So I've been enjoying that, but I've just been not finding the motivation to actually push through, click the record button, jump into the game as I was about 4 weeks ago. And I'm not sure why that is. And I've been asking myself a lot. And again, I'm not sure if it's burnout or it's just I'm still recovering, because I hear that when you have COVID, if you have a really bad version, like the first time I had it, it was not that bad as compared to this one. And I feel that the statement is true, is that when you have COVID, like a really bad version of it, it takes a while for your body to fully recover. And it could be that I'm still in the recovery phase, even though I feel fine, so to speak. So yeah, I'm I'm not sure what kind of barriers are blocking me right now, but that's why I've not been uploading content as much as I've been liking. Or it could be that 12 years of content creation, I just probably need to move on. So I'm still asking the questions and all that. And so for anyone who's been with me and patiently waiting for those, might have to wait a little bit longer. I don't know. I feel bad because a lot of people have been asking me about the Ghost Hotline videos, and the editor, Rusan Narrative, he's been busy with real life, and so that's why he and I have not been able to touch base much, because he's the one who actually edits that story. Like, I help with the voices, brainstorm with him, but for the most part, I would say 95% of the video is him. And so when he is busy, Ghost Hotline pretty much is put at a standstill. So not to blame on him. I told him real life comes first and all that, and he said that hopefully this Sunday we'll be able to get a script going and you'll be able to see some more Ghost Hotline videos. We both really want to continue it. We've been enjoying it, but again, I don't know. That's up in the air. This might be something that was a fun little stint, and we will see. But so status on that. Also, if those who don't know, I've started a podcast with a fellow friend of mine, Sun OG5. And that is on the virtual photography. And for those who don't know what virtual photography is, let's say the Spider-Man games on PS5 or PS4. If you click a button, you can go into a mode where you can sort of add filters, you can add blur effects, pretty much like a Photoshop a picture that you make in-game without any outside edits. And so there's a huge community out there that takes shots in Assassin's Creed, Horizon Zero Dawn / Forbidden West, a lot of games. And you might just look up either hashtag virtual photography or just something, and you'll be able to find it. And it's really cool shots, black and whites, just landscapes. There are different niches that each one, and we decided to make a podcast sort of highlighting the virtual photography world. We got different guests on and all that. And sorry, I'm trying not to cough into the mic. Yeah, so I'm going to see if I can continue that. We're almost to 20 episodes already, so if you haven't catch that, just go to the podcast tab on my channel, and this on YouTube. So if you're watching on TikTok, just go to my YouTube channel if you're interested in that. In there, currently 18 episodes. We're going to be working on episode 19 a little bit later. So that is going on podcast wise, and yeah. So I'm not sure where I'm going to go from here. There was a old Destiny content creator, MTash, and I watched his video on sort of, he did something like this where it's sort of like a channel update, and the title was "Where Have I Gone?" or something like that. And he was a Destiny 2 player, and he swapped over to another game, and he explained why, the mental gymnastics that he had to go through to get to that transition. And it made me think, it's like, am I in the right space? Because he said he enjoyed doing the Destiny videos, but then he had to compete with Astacross, Datto, I think it's there are a few others. There's now Clyde. There is so many good Destiny 2 content creators, and it's hard as a content creator to try to make yourself unique, especially in the space where there's so many people focused on the top content creators. How can you make yourself unique to where some of those viewers come to watch you and sort of stay? And those are valid questions that if you go into content creation, you do think about. And it sort of made me think, it's like, is Destiny 2 content I really want to focus on, because there are already people established already. How will they focus on me? But then that sort of goes back into, well, if you enjoy it, just do it, and so it's just like a circle that you just go back and forth on. And so I'm not saying I'm quitting Destiny 2. Don't worry about that. But it makes me think that, is Destiny 2 going to be the game that I need to focus on? Because I actually had another channel before this where I focus on DC Universe Online, because no one was covering it, because I got into a game and I was like, are there any guides for this? And there wasn't. So I started creating guides, and then people started going, oh, wow, you're the person who makes the guides. Thank you so much. And so I grew a following there because no one's doing it. And I was like, okay, so maybe should I find a game that no one has guides on and do that? Sure. But the thing is, that's sort of revamping my channel again. And do I really want to do that? So it's just lots of questions. And yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at right now, is just questioning, do I want to continue the path I'm going, or do I need to go to a different path in the fork of the road? Because I'm seeing that I might need to, but I'm not sure if I should. Yeah, so that's, again, it's sort of a typical content. I'm being in a content creation space. Even the high-end content creators are probably are most likely asking themselves that pretty much every other month or so. So this is nothing new. Even the top creators have this feel. But yeah, it's just interesting. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. If you've been watching to the end of this video, thank you so much for listening to me ramble. Again, this was not scripted. It was just more me trying to get rid of what's in my head to actually say it, so then I can actually process it, because I like to think a lot in my head, and at times that's a good thing, but sometimes just saying it out loud might go, oh, that was a ridiculous thought, or just like, oh, okay, now I can actually grab it and move forward. So, and hopefully for anyone who's watching, who's a content creator, and you're feeling this, hopefully this was helpful, just processing and all that. But yeah, I do plan on doing content for Final Shape, which is the DLC, the newest DLC coming up in June for Destiny 2. So don't worry about that. It might be a little bit different, because sure, doing guides, but the thing is, if I post a guide, Astrocross and the others are going to be posting guides as well. So it's what makes mine different from theirs, So I might not do guides as I started doing 2 years ago. I still want to do Destiny. I think I might switch Destiny content to just streaming content, and then just take clips from the stream and sort of splice them together. Maybe, who knows? Again, we'll figure it out. But yeah, I also got a 3D printer as well. If you haven't checked that, I made a little mini series on how I made a Stormtrooper helmet, and yeah, check that in the shorts section. I've been enjoying 3D printing, so I might be swapping to that as well. Again, I don't know. Yeah, just a lot of questions, no answers. And is it scary? Not for me, no. Because I've been here before. As I said, I made another channel before this. And so it's not scary. It's just, I feel bad mainly for the viewers, you who is watching this. Just, you subscribed to my channel. I don't know why you did. Could have been a YouTube, a Destiny video. Could have been a Honkai Star Rail video, which I did like 2 years ago or something. Or actually, Honkai Star Rail is still 1 year. Yeah, they did a 1 year anniversary. So a year ago-ish for whatever reason, I just feel bad. The reason you subscribe is just to get noticed for more content that you subscribe to. And it's just trying to figure out how can I help you as a viewer, but also how can I help myself as a content creator. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.